Hey, what's up guys? Here we go with another big package from AliExpress. This is actually a mini console in this big bag. I think there might be something else in it, but I have a portable monitor off to the side right now and I'm hoping that we can test this thing and see if it works. Supposedly it's the SNES Mini, and the seller told me that it was going to be exactly the same as the one that was sold in the US, but I saw some of the reviews that people posted and it looks a little different. It looks like they tried really hard to get it to be as close as possible, but it's not the same. It looks like they got the molds correct for the controllers and for the console itself, but the user interface is, let's see what we got here. The user interface is a little off, so we'll see if that's the case. I hope it was like the font on the Super Nintendo part at the bottom that seemed different than what I remember seeing. Oh, we got some Thug Life glasses in here. Check these out. Let's just do a little quick look at these. Some 8-bit glasses. Nice. I'll try those another day. Move those off to the side. So this right here is supposed to be the SNES Mini, and it's supposed to come with 21 games, plus it has the option for an SD card, so I'm not sure, I'm not all up on the hacking the SNES Mini scene or any of the mini console scenes, so it's new to me. So if there's anything that you guys know that I don't know, feel free to let me know in the comments, because I'm just checking this out now for the 21 games that are included. Let's see if the user interface works and if all the buttons are mapped correctly, how the box looks, stuff like that. But if there's a feature for this and I can emulate all the rest of SNES or anything else on this, let's figure it out and get it going. So, you know, it's from AliExpress. We can't expect it to be legit, but it's going to be more legit than some of those other ones that pretend to be a Super NES Mini, like that end up being a 501 type of deal with no save states or anything like that. I am having high hopes. The seller told me that if I could make a video about this and potentially get some sales for her, that they would give me a refund on it. So let's just see what happens. This is about $48. The box looks really nice. They sent it in nice, there's a little bit of denting right there if you're one of those collectors who need your boxes in perfect condition, but that's really not very bad at all. I'm impressed with the quality of the box, especially the print too, because wow, it's vibrant. Oh, that's a bummer. So the corner got compressed there. I could salvage that a little bit later. I'm not gonna mess with it now, but usually when you get like a bootleg Nintendo or a knockoff Nintendo product from AliExpress, the box will have the exact same look as it should, as I think this does. You guys can let me know in the comments. But the colors and the quality of the box don't seem to be the same as like an official Nintendo product. So here's an example right here. Here's a Pro controller, Splatoon 3 Pro controller from AliExpress. It's pretty jank, the controller itself, but the shell is perfect. Has all the logos on it and stuff, but it doesn't look faded to you. The box looks really faded to me. So anyway, I want to test some of these. I'm going to try to solder clicky buttons onto the boards on these. So I have a couple of these for some future mods. But this right here is supposed to be legit. At least that's what I'm told. I don't know if I believe it. The seller seems to try to be sincere, but let's just let that sit for a second for you guys to read. I'm not going to spend the time reading it all. It looks like it's just 3 languages. We'll go with that too. One more look at the back. It looks like we have Super Mario World, Link to the Past, Super Mario Kart, Yoshi's Island, Star Fox, Kirby's Dream Course, Final Fantasy 3, Kirby Superstar, and 8 games in 1. Super Metroid, oh yeah, Earthbound, awesome. I still need to play through that. I've only got through like the first quarter of that game, and I want to finish it. F-Zero, you know, I love my F-Zero. Secret of Mana. I've never played any of those type of games. Mega Man X, Donkey Kong Country, Castlevania 5 or 4, Punch Out or Super Punch Out, and Street Fighter 2 Turbo. So that's a great list of games in itself. Oh, Star Fox 2. Did I already say that? No, I didn't. But that's, oh, it can be unlocked in after completing the first stage of Star Fox. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with the box. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. I'm a little bit bummed with the dent in the box because other than that, man, it's impressive. They did a good job if it isn't real. I'll say that. Not to say that it's an honest job, but that's for you guys to decide whether or not to judge. I'm just taking a look at stuff. I'm not telling you to buy it. Alright, so what do we have here? Which side is the top? I would assume this side should be. And it is. It looks like it's packaged very nicely. From what I remember and looking at the reviews I've seen like on eBay and stuff, that's what it looked like. This is the proper material. Look how tiny this SNES is. Alright, so this is a full-size SNES controller. Everybody knows, or I think everybody knows, what an SNES controller should look like. And before we even pull the console out, the controller is bigger than the console. That's just so cool. And to be real with you, I can already tell that that just doesn't look 100 to me. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, you guys tell me. I haven't touched any of the buttons yet, but the fonts on that, the print, it doesn't look right. The mold too, I mean, it feels a little rough. Like, I know SNES had like that textured grip, but I think they took it a little too far with this. The mold is not 100%, unless the Mini was different than the original, because I've never tested the original. Let's test these shoulder buttons. They feel good. They feel fine. Standard membrane face buttons. They feel like a Super Nintendo controller, just like they should. That one's a little, I don't know. See, there's some inconsistency. That's an inconsistency. Nintendo usually wouldn't do that. But then again, it's both of these buttons, and then these ones have that same consistency. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Start, select, feel normal. D-pad, moment of truth. We have a central pivot. It feels good. It feels like a Super Nintendo D-pad. Feels like what the SF2000 should feel like. Alright, so let's move the controller aside. We don't need to open up the other one right now, so I'm going to move that over here. We will need this one, so let me keep that on hand. Alright, so we have a USB-A to micro USB, because this thing isn't that new. It's been around for a few years. So we're going to need that. I don't have one of those laying around, or I probably do somewhere. And here we are. Let's just take a look at this little thing real quick. Oh, it's so cool. Look at that. I mean, that shows some scale right there. That's pretty cool. Here's the R36S right there for scale, for those of you that, so we can play everything on here and more. But this is just cool. This is a collector's item right here, and this is a nice shelf piece. Power button seems to work. Our little pretend eject button where the cartridge would have went. Reset. So here this should pop down and have our how do you pop it open? Is there a technique to it? Probably flip it up. Or you pull it and then you bring it down. Okay, so it's kind of, I knew that the picture looked wobbly. I saw it was like crooked and I was like, what's up with that? So that makes sense. It's because it's on like this dangling hinge here. So yeah, you just bring that down and you got your player 1 and player 2 ports. Sorry the light's not too bright right now, but I'm trying to keep them spread out far enough to have space to work here. So alright, I'm going to set this right here for a second, see what else we have inside the box, and move everything I don't need aside. Okay, so they actually included a power brick. Impressive. I wasn't expecting that. That's why I had one power cable ready. So this can, I thought it was going to just be a full-blown, you know, plug, but this will work because I have an extension cord right by here. So alright, so this is going to be our power right here. Okay, feels really lightweight, like it doesn't require much power. And we have a HDMI cable here, but I already have a mini HDMI cable with a full HDMI cable connected to the monitor, so I'm just going to use that one instead of taking this one out of the case right now. Let's just see what else we have in here. We have our startup instructions. I'm not going to read them all. I'm just going to try to do this. I'm going to try to wing it, but let's just show you guys in case you guys want to read it. So everything so far seems like good quality. I'm not trying to pass this off as real, but I'll say it's pretty nice. This is a nice thick manual. It's like what is it, a poster? Now you're playing with power. Look at that. That's cool. I'll try not to crease this up, you know. There's something about having the creases in it like this that are still cool, because that's retro. We used to get these in magazines, but you don't want to crumble it. This could still be framed with these creases and be a respectable piece of art. But you know, this is the Nintendo SNES Mini Classic from China, so I don't know about that, but this is pretty cool. Maybe I'll take a closer look at this in another video if we do one on the mini consoles. For now, I'm going to keep it safe inside the box. I'm going to put this back in there as well. Everything I don't need. I'm going to move this out of the way. So we have our little console here. And first thing I'll do, I guess, is try to get this powered on. I guess I should move the monitor in, but I think I'm just going to kind of lay it flat in some way or some shape that allows you to be able to see what's going on. It's not going to be perfect. I was thinking of getting a smaller monitor in the future for this, or just doing, you know, getting a capture card and working things out like that. So I'm learning as I go, you guys. Let's put this in here, power. Let's get the HDMI plugged in for the monitor. Okay. Hopefully my extension cord can reach. We're going to use the Nintendo brick instead of the one I have available right here, just to see if it works. So, anybody have the legit one? What's it say on the back? Does it look like that? Tell me. Let me know in the comments. Alright, so I'm bringing this down here so you guys can hear me. Plugging it in. Alright. So it should have power right now. I'm going to plug a controller in. This is all real time, guys. I'm not one of the channels that has the takes that makes things seem buttery smooth. This is the real life experience. Ooh, I like the way I like the way it clicked in. It looks like there's a little, yeah, so you pinch it. I'm sure everybody already knows this, but I've never experienced one of these. So yeah, you just put it in and it locks in, and then you pinch it to pull it out. Cool, so that's in. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to move this. Get your good look at it one more time real quick, because we're gonna move it out of the screen just so that we can bring the monitor in and see if everything works. And then I will hit the power button once we have the monitor in screen. So bear with me for 1 second, guys. This has been basically a cat bed for the last few weeks. This monitor has been resting up right the way it is supposed to, but it has had a towel over it, and the cats have been using it as a recliner of sorts on my other table. So, all right, I think we're gonna do it like that, guys. I know that's not. Or should I lay it down? Maybe, you know what? We're just going to lay it down like that. Let me see if I can adjust these lights a little better. Okay, okay. Look at this, improvising as we go. Sloppy video, but let's just hope it works. Let's see if I can get some power in this and get this working. Okay, so first things first. Let's see if we have power. I'm using this Anchor monitor. Let me look at the side of this thing, because there should be a little bit of light coming through letting me know that it's receiving power. Should give me an indication. There we go. No signal. All right, so that means that if I press power on the, can I move this light somewhere better? I hope I don't snap this right here. That's not, all right, we're just gonna have a little bit of glare here, guys. That's a little better. All right, so now I could pop this guy in a little bit. Let's move this over right there. Get that out of the way. And here we are. We have our controller. I guess I could play like this right here. And let's turn it on and see what happens. Come on. Is something happening here? I'm not seeing anything. Let's go. Reset. One more try. There it is. And it started on Earthbound. How cool. Alright, so to put the volume up, there's an easier way to do this, but I'm just going to get into it right here. Put it up. Alright, so we're going to back out of here. This is a cool monitor. I got this a long time ago. I'll tell you more about it on another video. Today it's about this Nintendo SNES Classic Mini from China for 48 bucks, I believe it was, shipped. 2 controllers. What do we want to try? You know me, you know what I go to first. So I'm gonna sit back right here and just see how things work here. R and L don't seem to do anything. And you see the font down there? That's not right. We know that. So it's not legit. But okay, so if you press down on a game, it goes to your save states. Press right or left to go through them. I would have thought L or R would do that, but that's not the case. Up and down. What up goes to display options. Let's see what our options are. I wonder how similar this is to the SNES Mini. Anybody out there with the SNES Mini? Tell me the differences that you notice between this and the OG legit one. So we got my gameplay demo, which is turned off. Classic demo, screen burn-in reduction. I'm going to keep those off for now. Languages, we already know we want to keep it on English, but there's the languages if you guys are curious which ones it includes. Alright, legal notices, I don't care about those. Manuals, okay, game manuals, there's a QR code for game manuals. Maybe there's a different one for each game. Alright, so I'm going to go back down. We're back into the main game interface where we choose our games, and there should be 21. Super Metroid, Earthbound, Final Fantasy 3, Super Punch-Out, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Mario Kart, Contra 3, The Alien Wars, F-Zero, Mega Man X, Castlevania 4, what does that say? Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, Super Mario World, one of the best platformers to ever exist, The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, Yoshi's Island, Donkey Kong Country, which I just beat on my RG35XX, Kirby Superstar, and 8 games in 1, Kirby Dream Course, Secrets of Mana, Star Fox, Star Fox 2, and back to Super Metroid. So let's just go in and see how a game plays, and games that I know. Let's start with Street Fighter 2, since you know I always start with Street Fighter 2, or at least include Street Fighter 2 in my videos. I'm going to try to move these lights even further because they are not necessary. Alright. And try to keep the controller in view so that you can see if it's me or if it's the game. Alright, here's something cool. That's kind of unfortunate. It doesn't look like they have the game scaled properly. I don't know if there's an option. I'll have to go back and check. But on this monitor, I have an option. So right here, we go into here, go down to aspect, and bring that to 4:3, and we're good to go. That's one of the things I love about this monitor. So go away. Sometimes it gets a little like, oh, I put it back to wide. Let me put it back. But when I want this to disappear, it's like, go away, dude, and it takes a few minutes. But alright, just give it a second. So now any games can be played 4:3 on this monitor, but unfortunately it looks like this might be one of those systems that doesn't let you scale your games. Let's see, we'll find out in the end. I'll let you know in a pinned comment if I don't find out by the end of filming this video, because I tend to forget. I think things are already mapped correctly, but I can't remember. No, they're not, so I'm going to go Y, R, yeah, that's what we want. You know how I do it. Oh, I think you do. And this is a stereo monitor. So we're using the speakers that are in this monitor right here. They don't sound too bad. I probably should put it up louder for the video, but we'll just keep it where it is. Alright, we're just going to go normal. I prefer normal. Let's see how it goes. Our first round. Wish me luck. Wish the controller luck. Ooh, nice. That feels like a Super Nintendo controller if I ever felt one, man. Oh man, I'm loving it. No perfect for me, but hey, that's all good. This controller is good. It's at least good for Super Nintendo, I'll tell you that. If it plays Street Fighter that well, it's going to play everything else in Super Nintendo just as well. I don't think there's going to be any problem with platformers. We can try. Maybe we'll throw on Super Mario World or something. But you guys, let me know how to mod this thing. Let me know how to add games to it, because it says it has the TF card. You know, I didn't see a TF slot. I'm gonna have to take a look. Maybe it's something I have to access from the inside. Let's take a look at this real quick. Is there a slot for the TF? I don't see one. That might be a little misleading right there. We'll have to see. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I have to open it up. That could be what it is, that you have to disassemble it, and then from there you can add games. So I'm not sure. One way or the other, I'll have to contact the seller and just let them know that whether or not they're being honest with me. You know, I may not get a refund on this because I'm being honest with you guys, and I'll let you know in the pinned comments whether or not I do think this is a good deal, because right now I'm not sure. If you can't scale your games, and you can't add any games like it seemed to say, then it might not be. I have to look into the prices of an official SNES Mini and see what the options are with those compared to this. If you want just these 21 games and you have a way to scale them to a 4x3, it's a pretty good system. It looks cool. It's a nice shelf piece. I was trying to throw a Dragon Punch. Dude, how do you get me with that little kick? Alright, so let's see, what do we do to get out of here? Start and select? No. There's no official way to, like, do I have to press reset? I wonder if, like, so that's another thing I don't know. Start next. If there's a certain way to get to our save states. So my only option here is to press reset. So, well, you know what, let's just fight Blanca real quick. Blanca's always one of my harder characters too. Dhalsim, Blanca, Chun-Li, I have a hard time with them. Jumpers. So the controller works great. I like the controller. And I know there's some options to make a wireless version. I think an 8-bit do for the SNES Mini. But I really hope I can mod this thing. I hope I can add games to it. If so, I don't care if the font is a little bit different. It also looks like it might have a little bit of bilinear filtering going. I'm not sure. You guys tell me. I like my chunky pixels, and they don't look very chunky to me. So, yeah. I mean, you pay for what you get. That's the way it goes in life. I mean, it's very rare that you're buying something, especially online, that is 1/3 of the cost of what it should be. But hey, sometimes a compromise is okay. So I'm gonna press reset here and see what happens. Nothing happened. Or it froze. Wait. Oh, it went back. Okay, so now, did it save? Okay, look, there's something floating there. Alright, so now I can save that. Okay, so yeah. Alright, cool. It saved it. So that's how it works. You press reset, and you can save your game. You have 4 slots. Save it where you want. What, you can rewind, back, unlock. What, unlock? Okay, so I can lock it or I can unlock it, just if it's an important save state and you don't want to make sure, you don't want to accidentally delete it. There you go. You can press select to move it or to delete it. Start to start the game. Back to get out. So we're gonna go out. Let's try some Mario Kart. Look at this. Oh wow. All right. So now look at this. We have pixel perfect 4x3 or CRT filter. So, man, I'm curious about that. I already have it set to 4x3, but I'd like to see what pixel perfect looks like. So let's go back to aspect ratio on here and put that back to what it would normally be. Say you were to put this on your TV, and this is what we're seeing. And let's see what pixel perfect would look like. I don't know if it would matter on your the pixel dimensions of your TV or what. I'm just not educated enough in that area. All right, so I'm choosing pixel perfect. We could try CRT filter, but let's just try pixel perfect first. All right, so we're gonna go. Is that all we have? Yeah, those three. Okay, back. That's in. Oh wait, so I was in display. Okay, so the option's been there the whole time. My bad, you guys. I kind of blew it with the beginning of this video. It looks like, all right, for everything I've said so far, you do have the option for 4x3 from the start. All right, that's a bummer that I didn't realize that in the first place. But let's check Pixel Perfect, and now let's just go into Super Mario Kart and see how it plays. Oh, let's move down, okay? And let's see, because now I have this set for how whatever its output to it. And it is 4x3 like it should be, and that's pixel perfect. We have a little bit, that means it's integer scaled right here. So we have the tiny little bar at the top and the bottom. I could fill that up if I put it to 4x3. It would fill the screen and leave the bars on the side, but I'll take pixel perfect, missing just that tiny little bit of bezel right there, any day. So I'm actually impressed. Okay, so the look that it had before was probably something to do with me forcing the monitor into 4x3 when it was actually set to be widescreen. It was just me not choosing 4x3. If I'm not rambling, tell me, but I think I am. I just know that I made some mistakes in my initial assessment here. And it seems to be kind of legit as far as the operating system goes. They got everything in it that seems to be what I would want. Except for the font. That wrong button. Whoops. Yeah. Except that font where it says Super Nintendo. That's way off. I mean, I gotta get used to this. It's funny. I haven't played on a TV so long. I played this on a handheld recently, but oh, you can't hold the banana. Okay, A. You let go of the banana with A. I was. See, on my handhelds, I've been doing it like more modern Mario Karts. I've been mapping it to the left trigger. Should have saved that. I did save it because I'm pressing L. So, man, I'm actually impressed. So for 40 bucks, it's basically an SNES Mini. For anybody out there that isn't into the modding scene or isn't so hardcore about like things being perfect, these are probably not OEM controllers, but they sure do feel like it. And you can save your states, you can put a CRT filter on it, you can make it 4x3, or if you prefer to fill your screen and you want widescreen, you can do that too. Seems to be default, but I just think that's cool. Third place, that's about average for me with Super Mario Kart. I think the volume is a little loud. Let's just bring it to 50. So see, that time I pressed the button and it went away right away. Sometimes it just gets wonky and it doesn't do it. But hey man, this is pretty cool. Let's save this state here. Look at that, it says saving state by pressing reset. So now we have our little thing floating here. When we want to save that state, we're going to press down. And then we're going to press, let's see, okay. So there it is. I locked it. And we're going to go out. Let's see, what do we want to try? Let's do some punch out. Let's try a CRT filter. I wonder if it'll stay 4x3 with a CRT filter. It looks like it will. Alright. Whoops. There we go. I'm used to the NES, Mike Tyson's punch out, so let's just, oh, look, it's widescreen. Okay, so if you wanted to put a CRT filter on it, you're stuck with widescreen. That's what it's looking like to me, and to me, that's a sacrifice I'm not willing to make. So I'm going to back out right here. Even though I could put 4x3 on this monitor, some people may not have that option. So instead we're going to go back up to display and we're going to put it on pixel perfect. Because I'd rather have a pixel perfect or a 4x3 display like it should look instead of some stretched out fat boxers with scan lines. So now we're good. Here we are. We'll just do like one match. Gabby J. Okay. Let me win. I've lost so many times I forget how winning feels. Yay. He reminds me of Glass Joe. You know, I'm sure they did that on purpose. Oh, so the buttons are mapped Y and B. I'm not sure if that's normal or not. It probably is, and I'm just not familiar. I just don't remember. I wonder what's the super gonna be? Is it start? No. I know, like, you know, on SNES it starts. So what's the... Come on, jump. Maybe get him in the punt, in the stump. There it is. Alright, I don't know what... Maybe it's select. I'm not sure what the super punch is. We'll figure it out. I can't remember. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's just something that... Maybe I didn't have my super. Alright. Oh, there it was. Okay. Super is A. This is pretty cool. It still looks like it has some kind of bilinear filter going on. Is that me? Let me know. Sorry, buddy. Good night. This is a fun one. I'm gonna have to play through this. Alright, so there's that. Let's check something else out. We'll save that state. That's so cool. It's just, I love this little thing. I think it's awesome. Let's just go down. Let's save it. I pressed down, so is there like a lag to it, or press down again? No, press down. Okay, do I press A? Do I press right, left? So right, left. Okay, but down does not. So A? Yeah, it's just pressing A. Okay, then press down once it's in there. You'll lock it. Alright, so I'm going to back out of here. Final Fantasy, Earthbound, they take way too long. Even Super Metroid's going to take kind of long right now. Let's try a little Donkey Kong Country. I love Donkey Kong Country. It's been the only... Of the three from SNES, I've only played this one. And I played it on a handheld. Emulated. Play one level. Alright, I remember something. Oh, see, I hate that. Once you go in that door, I remember making that mistake so many times. It's like, if you go back and you walk into that door, you got to deal with him shaking his head and that whole time it takes. But there's something up there. Alright. You gotta go up there, and in here. And you can get an extra man. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything else in there. But let me get familiar with my controls. Alright, so Y is your roll, B is your jump. And, before, you know, let me get those bananas. And I remember that if you go up here, you could... Yeah, I gotta get acclimated. Oh, I'm holding Y, that's why, because when you press Y, you can like roll off the edges. There we go. Oh yeah. I was acting like as if I was playing Mario Brothers. No, oh, come on, buddy, hang out. Did I get the D? The D. Where? Oh man. Oh well. Oh, it's K-O-N-G. I'm tripping. I'm thinking it's Donkey Kong. And we're not gonna try to do everything here. Let's just. He can't. I remember that you need to be the big boy to handle those ones. Let's start again. Yeah, I'm not the best at it, but I did beat this game. It's just been a while. Let's go back up there. No, give me those bananas first. See how long we could stay up on the trees. Wait, was there something on the roof? No. Let me just check to see if there's... Oh, no, we got... Oh, there's that extra man. Let me get that extra man. I'm sorry, guys. Wasting your time. I hope you have fun watching me play a little bit. Maybe I'll start streaming at something. Oh, it doesn't even want to let me back in. Alright, whatever. I'm thinking about streaming in the future. It'd be kind of fun for me. I realize that I like to talk while I play, so, you know, some people like to sit there and focus, and I have a good time talking. I know he can make that jump. Maybe not. Oh well. Alright, how do I know there's a way to switch between the two of them as well. I haven't even... Okay, select. Select swaps between them. Alright. Whoa, 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 whoa! Jump on her head. Or wait, can I spin through them? There we go. Okay, K-O. That's probably not where I was supposed to throw that. I think there's like a rhinoceros or something like that around here. It was good that I held that above my head. Oh, there he is. Because it saved me from that, whatever that thing was doing. Okay, you got the N, and then there's going to be like a little tunnel or something under here. There it is. Look, I remembered. Look at all those bananas I'm getting. What a reward. And the extra man. Cool. This is pretty freaking cool, guys. I'm going to have to say I do recommend this, and I'm going to put the link in the description for anybody that is interested. And we'll find out if it's moddable. Oh, I just blew it right there. That's alright. But yeah, we'll find out if it's moddable. I don't see a TF card slot or an SD card slot, as I would call it. But other than that, if you like these games right here, and you're a fan of the aesthetic of the SNES, and you want a little shelf piece that also serves as a cool little mini console, why not? This is fun. It's definitely going to go on my game shelf where I have my favorite little things. I can tell it's something I enjoy. All right, make the jump. There we go. All right, so I think up here is where you get the. You know what? Let me get off of him. There's a way to. I think we didn't get the G. I'm not going to waste you guys' time trying to get it. Maybe I did and maybe I didn't. It's up in one of the trees or something. Oh well, we didn't get the G. I thought it was up there, but that's on one of the other levels. So, it's cool. You can always go back in this game and complete what you didn't before. So, we're going to hit reset on that. Saving state. Let me know how long it takes to save state compared to the North American versions too. Oh man, I went back in, so I should have pressed down. So you do have to press down first. Oh, now I'm going to save the state at the beginning. I kind of screwed that one up, didn't I? Because I didn't save the state. So, okay, so when it's sitting right there, you press down first to get there, then you press A to put it in, then press down again to lock it. No big deal. I'll play that first level again. But let's get back out and just... So we see what's here, you guys. This is a pretty cool little unit. Let's do one F-Zero race, and then we'll call it from there. For those of you who are still watching, you're the best. All right, here we go. Oh, you already got in my way. Damn. I'm gonna win this, watch, you'll see. I have to acclimate because it doesn't feel the same as F-Zero 99. There's a different, like, physics to it. Oh man, maybe I'm not gonna win it. The chance is still there. The physics are different. It's a much looser experience on this than it is on the Switch. 4th place. Who thinks I can get it? Now I have the option for a little shortcut. Oh man, I hate bumping into them. It's about letting go of that acceleration button on the turn. Dude, get off. Yeah, you know, those turns, you gotta let go of B. Even when you hit someone like that, lucky I let go of B right there, otherwise it would have threw me all around. Got that turn. Ooh. Took some railing on that one, but I still have plenty of power. How many laps left? 1 lap? Damn. Stay out of my way, buddy. He's gonna get it. There it is. Alright guys, it's been fun. Let's save state properly this time. We're gonna bring it down. We're gonna press A, and now I'm gonna lock it. Now I'm gonna press back, and we're gonna shut it off. Thanks for watching, guys. Links will be in the description below. Leave comments, let me know your experience with the SNES Mini or the NES Mini or any of the other mini consoles. I'd like to hear about them. Peace.